What do you guys think of the state of the sport in the UFC at the moment?
I don't think it's a sport.
Ooh,
Hot take.
Oh, all right, hot take. Yeah. Why is it not a sport?
Okay, so when you look at, all right.
Damn.
It was ready with that. He was like,
because it's a very hot topic, right? Like when I'm in the position, when I was in the game, fighting, I win my title fights, go back home, train, get ready for the next one, fight the next number one contender. If that was deemed, then number one contender. But when you truly look at the rankings, who dictates the rankings? Who is the number one contender, right? Like me, Michael, at the time, we're gonna date this podcast, but when you look at it, like right now, as we're speaking, Ilia Topuria is ranked, what is it, number 1 at featherweight. Number 3.
Poirier.
No, Ilia
Topuria, okay.
Ilia Topuria is ranked number 3rd at lightweight. As of right now,
he's never fought in lightweight.
He's featherweight. I apologize.
Yeah.
Featherweight. And then I think number 1 is Max Holloway. And it's like Mobzar, he's 19-0. He's ranked number 4. How does a guy who's unfucking defeated in his whole entire career, he's won every single fight in the UFC and he's not ranked number 1? Yeah. How does that not make sense?
Do you mean who dictates the rankings?
Who dictates the rankings?
I asked that at a post-fight press conference one time. Excuse me. And I think either John Morgan or someone gave me an answer, but I couldn't remember what it was. But I was like, that's why I never gave a fuck about the pound-for-pound rankings.
Yeah.
It's the media, isn't it?
Yeah. No,
I don't know.
I've always been like the pound-for-pound say, hey, Timbo. The pound-for-pound rankings, I was like, it's who decides that? Yeah,
and then it's almost like this. How let's even dig further. How does a guy from a totally different organization, Kai Osakura, come over here and gets an immediate title shot?
Yeah.
How does that even work? What sporting event? Granted, that's what makes me feel like it's not a true sport, right? It's like if you have, granted, we're trying to compare apples to apples, but this is the only way we can try to do it, I guess. Yeah. You look at sprinters racing. If we all fucking line up. And I run, and you run, and your brother runs, everybody runs, even Destiny runs. He comes in first, you're third, I'm second. We have a clear cut who's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's the rankings.
Yeah.
And then let's say we race again, and I beat number 1. That puts me at number 1. But
There's
there's a system that's put in place.
UFC, I get what you mean, because look.
And here's another one. How does somebody who came off a loss, like let's look at Steven versus John, how does somebody, if we have the stuff that's in place, like the reason why we have an interim champion is because when he comes back, he's going to fight. It's like, you're not even abiding by your own fucking rules that you laid in place, but this is going to sell more people. It's like, is this a sport or is it a reality show where you're trying
to... They're the monopoly. The UFC is the head honcho, so they can make anything happen like that. So I see what you mean. Because even the thing about interim championships, I said this about Carlos Condit, about Dustin Poirier. I'm like, they're still champions. People always, how many title defenses do I have officially?
I think 8.
5. You have 8 title fight wins, 5 defensive.
I say 6. And people are like,
oh, yeah, 6, yeah.
Robert Whittaker. Yep. When I fought him, look, if the interim champion, if he had beat me, that's a defense for him.
Because he was a champion.
I am a champion too in the interim.
Yeah.
So when I beat him, that should count as a defense for me and a unification.
Yep.
And people are like, oh no, that's just how it is. Yep. I'm like, well, that you can make it, that's not how it is because it's common sense. You need the interim championship to mean something. If not, then what the fuck is the point?
Yeah. And like I said, that's where, like I said, when I start to peel back and I start baking this cake and I'm looking at the sport with different eyes and I'm like, okay, well, if you're number 1 at middleweight and then let's say Nasruddin, when he beats you, you guys should switch spots. What's Nasruddin ranked right now compared to you?
I don't
think 3 or something.
3. So he
I don't know what I'm ranked. Bro, I'm so far removed.
You're 4, yeah. So when you start looking at it and that, damn man, how many people you got? How big is this motherfucking house? I see people coming out of it.
Everywhere.
Homeboy was like, man, last night was fucking right.
That's all I was trying to find. David. I was like, oh yeah, there
Where are you, David? So that's my piece on like it's not a sport, meaning that like there's no actual structure of what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
And which is fine. Like I'd rather UFC come out and one championship PFL. I'd rather come out and goes, hey guys, this is not a sport. This is combat entertainment.
I want to say, okay, it's a sport, but
I think in our viewpoint, it's a sport.
It's a sport, yeah.
Because we're training hard, we're getting ready to fight.
You're looking from the business side.
The business side and the fan side, it's not because it's like, hey. Why is Mobzar not getting a title shot? Explain to me why he's not number 1. Why is he not the next person?
Why did Tom Aspinall not
fight John Jones?
They were trying to bring the UFC under the Ali Act. which would have made it like, with like boxing with a commission,
Yes,
proper
yes.
rankings, taking it out of Dana's hands.
Yeah,
but it didn't. It's been multiple years, 5+ years.
Yeah, and right now I think it's like maybe 100 signatures. They're trying to get to 1,000.
Oh, wow.
But it's like I said, when I look at it at that standpoint, that's where I'm like, it's not a sport because there's reasons why. What's a whole big deal? You want to strive to be the best in the world, be number one. So I get that shot.
And they are.
How do I earn this shot to get a title shot? I'm not popular enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not this.
There's always that aspect, yeah. It's who sells.
Who sells?
Who sells? The guy who talks a lot more shit, like, was fucking Kobe. Oh, actually, Kobe worked though. Kobe did earn his spot at the time.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. Yeah, but then him talking as well got him over certain people.
Yeah, and you look at Arman Shurikin. He's undefeated.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, he's lost once to Islam, but he's an number one contender, and he's not getting an opportunity to actually fight. It's just very unique when I look at it as a sporting viewpoint, where it's like this person should have got the opportunity because he's on. Yes, Michael.
Do you think the winner of Ilya versus Charles is the best lightweight in the world? That's why I'm gonna.
Yep. Yeah. What do you think?
Repeat what
Okay.
I
Whoever wins this weekend is the best lightweight in the world. I will say currently no, because Islam still exists.
Yep.
Even though he's moved up to welterweight, supposedly, that's still a thing. But we have to see. Time. We need time. But right now we don't have that because we have this fight coming up this weekend. So whoever wins, I would say, will be the second best because of Islam, just because he's just being so dominant.
Yeah, and then let's say you have Charles and Ilya, they fight, who gets the next shot? Right? It should be
Arman, yeah. That should be this weekend.
Max.
Is he going?
Yeah.
He's going up to lightweight.
But he's a lightweight, right? So
is he moving up?
Let's
That's right. That's happening soon.
Let's break down why this isn't a sport now. Max Holloway should get the next title shot if the winner of Charles versus Ilya. That makes no fucking sense in a sporting atmosphere.
He's biased.
No, I know.
Biased.
How? I'll tell you why. Because Max hasn't done anything. He hasn't fought. How many times did he fight a lightweight?
Once.
I don't give a fuck who he's beat.
He just face planted Gaethje.
Who?
18 months ago, Gaethje's ranked number 5.
Okay, and then what about Arman Shurikin? So you're saying he deserves a shot over?
You're talking about if it's like fair.
We're talking about sporting
If it's
event.
a sport.
If it's a sport.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's a manager.
No. But no.
In reality, if Max beats Dustin, and those win, of course they're going to put Max in the top of Arman.
Why?
It's like sporting fair, but I'm talking about.
But why would you put Max? I love Max. Me and Max, we're cool.
Because it sells.
But I don't want to fuck what sells. Yeah. But why would you dictate just because he beats Justin Gaethje? I'm talking on like legitimacy of like I don't care what sells. I want the best fighter to fight for the belt.
The best fighter.
Right? I'm not saying Max isn't the best. Yeah. Right? He just knocked out Justin Gaethje. No, who did he just beat? He just beat somebody.
They lost to Ilya featherweight.
Okay, he just lost. So he's coming to fight Dustin Poirier, right?
Rematch.
So if he beats Dustin Poirier, I don't think that deems a title shot.
Ahead of Arman.
Ahead of Arman.
Yeah, in a perfectly like sporting fair world.
Yeah.
But that's about. I missed the start of the conversation.
No. But it's good that you missed the start of the conversation because you just answered you just validated what I said.
That's what would happen.
That's what would happen, but it shouldn't happen that way. Arman is.
I'm fine with the person.
Yeah.
Oh, of course you are. And
he's
you
a
know,
great manager.
when you look at the aspect of it, right? So you have to remove yourself because me and Michael, we sit here and we're going through all the stuff. And even Michael, at one point in time, I viewed it as a sport, right? But then when I start to hear people talk from different viewpoints, a different lens. And Michael like, how the fuck's this guy getting a title shot? He goes, I'm so sick of this shit. Like, the rankings mean nothing. And I'm like, oh, Michael, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Then I sit down. I'm like, you know what? Maybe Michael has a point. And then I hear somebody else talk about it. He goes, dude, like, they can dictate whatever they want to do. And I'm like, and then they go, let me ask you a question. Can another sport event dictate that? A true sport? And I'm like, no, they can't. And they're like, exactly. So that's why it's not a sport. And I'm like,